Merry Vlogmas, everyone. I'm Jennifer Moore here with the Sewing Report. Just doing a quick little check-in. Wanted to update you on the holiday season. How is yours going so far? Did you get all your shopping done? Maybe doing a little bit of baking? Believe it or not, I actually managed to finish a couple items in the sewing room, so I'm pretty excited about that because I'm super slow. So let me show you. Alright, here's some items. I actually made these for my neighbor who just had a baby girl. So I actually made this little hat and pants set, so I'm going to give that to her. Took some cloth diapers, and then this is a great scrappy project, by the way. I took some fabric and then I kind of sewed it to, you know, kind of jazz them up a little bit. She can use them as burp cloths or whatever. But I think they're sort of cute, so we're going to find a gift bag for these. Maybe write her a little card. And I also want to show you a table runner that I actually finished over the weekend. It's made from Cotton & Steel's Garland line, and I made some Raspberry Kiss blocks. There's about 18 total, so there's 2 rows of 9 blocks. And then I kind of, alright, the one thing that I was kind of bummed about was that sometimes I forget when I'm binding my projects that, you know, the blocks are made for a, you know, obviously 1/4 inch seam allowance. So I thought I would bind it to the back, sew it to the back first, and then bring the binding to the front, and then do a decorative stitch. But what I didn't realize, though, was that by doing that, the binding back was more of like a 1/2 inch. So I kind of cut off some of the points of the blocks. I don't think anyone's really going to notice, but I definitely notice, and I've learned a lesson for next time, is to, especially if you have blocks that actually, you know, are kind of precisely done like that block, is to always make sure to bind it from the front first instead of the back, because you need that little 1/4 inch. You need your binding on the front to be a 1/4 inch, you know. Now I know. So that's all good. And I also have kind of a funny story. So a while ago, before those Hatchimals were like the big thing, I actually bought one at Target, and I had it for a few months, and then of course you kind of have been seeing, they've been going crazy everywhere. But since, you know, I'm a grown woman and I don't have kids, I decided to kind of resell it to someone who actually did have a kid that wanted one, and pretty much I just charged her for like the shipping and a little bit of my time. Okay, so I'm about to start wrapping, and one thing about me is that I'm a pretty terrible gift wrapper. I never really... Alright, actually let's do this on the diagonal. Maybe that will work out better. Okay, let's get this going here. And for some reason last night, so I usually drive home from work around 1 a.m. and strangely I found myself singing at the top of my lungs, Santa Claus is coming to town. I'm not going to do it for you because I don't want to wreck your hearing, but I was kind of horrified by that because I don't even like that song. Do you ever do anything like that? Am I just nuts? Who knows? Alright, let's get the second item wrapped. Alright. Then we gotta do a nice little card, and yes, I am wrapping this on top of the waffle cloth I bought. I know. Alright, we'll do this sort of diagonal too. That actually seemed to work out okay. And I don't like my wrapping, if I'm wrapping stuff in tissue paper, I don't like it to look too jacked up, which usually ends up happening anyways. Alright, so we got that. Oh man, you know what? I should have wrapped that in the red and then got that stuff. Alright, well. Alright, so I'll just sort of put you guys in here. Alright, that one looks okay. I don't know. I don't think this is the best wrapping job ever, but you know, it'll do. And yeah, I don't really, since she just had a baby, like, I think she had the baby like 2 days ago and they came home yesterday, I don't want to overwhelm this lady. I don't know her super well. She's super nice, and I always see her out walking her dog with her other kid who's a boy. But, you know, I don't want to bombard her when she probably isn't feeling too up to visitors. So, kind of like I'm some sort of, you know, street, I don't know, vandal or something. I'm going to leave the bag hanging from her door knob, and then I'm going to run away. So, I think that sounds like a pretty good plan. You know what? I think that's pretty good. And I'm also going to put this in another bag before, I'm going to put it in like a Target bag or something before I actually give it to her. So I think that sounds good. Alright, onto the card. These are little note cards I got from Target. They came in a little pack, and I'm a fan. They've got like some gold and cream confetti. I think they're pretty all occasion, so I've been using these quite a bit. And I'm just gonna write on this with the Sharpie just because my handwriting's kind of atrocious. But the Sharpie kind of helps hide that, especially if it's thicker, it kind of makes your writing look slightly neater. So being left-handed kind of stinks because you always get ink on your hand. And I can't tell you how many times I've had to like throw away cards because I messed up on the first try, so. Okay, here we go. All right, I think that is good. Let's see here. Forgot. All right, here we go. Now all I have to do is run this over to the neighbor's house and then check the mail, go to work, I'm out. We're gonna end this Vlogmas right here, but I do have an announcement. December 20th, next Tuesday, you definitely wanna come back to the Sewing Report channel. Just trust me on this. It's when I'm going to be revealing the Little Red Dress project, which is a collab I'm doing with some other sewing vloggers. And I went in an interesting direction with it, and I think and hope you will like it. So please come back for that. It's going to be the morning of December 20th. I'm not exactly sure what time I'll be posting the video exactly, but I've been working really, really hard on it. So definitely join me to reveal on December 20th, and I'll see you next time.